All right, today we're with Coach Travis McAvene. Coach is in Dayton, Ohio, back in his hometown. Coach has an illustrious career when it comes to the coaching game, man. He is coached on every level from high school, junior college, Division I, and now is coaching professionally, has circled the world. His resume is, when you see this resume, it is phenomenal. Basically a coaching offensive savant, as they would call him in this world. And when you take a look at his resume, you will see why. But Coach, man, thank you for joining me on my podcast show and being a part of what we're doing with the CBL, and just getting this information out to players, parents, coaches, and guys looking for opportunities in this basketball world of ours. So first and foremost, Coach, if you can give us, just a brief background on your history as a player, as a coach, things like that.
I appreciate you having me on today. I know everybody's kind of going through some trying times now, and being stuck in the house is not any fun when we're used to being in the gym and being active with the game. But long story short, I mean, this is my entering my 22nd year of coaching. This past year, I just finished up winning a championship in Santiago, Dominican Republic, for a club called Santiago Basket. I just got back in late January and kind of waiting to see what the next move is. I've been at every level, like you just said. I started out as a head high school coach, then we're on to the prep school level, and then junior college level, Division I. I've been NAIA coach, and then since 2012, I've been coaching pro basketball in different countries overseas. So that kind of gives you a spectrum of my coaching background. Playing wise, I started out my junior college career at North Florida Junior College in little tiny Madison, Florida, right in the Panhandle. And then I finished up my basketball career at Taylor University, Fort Wayne, which is an NAIA program. Yep. Right in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So I finished up as an NAIA player in 1998, and have been coaching and teaching and all the above since. So 22 years goes by fast.
Yeah, and we've got some Indiana connections and stuff, because I'm from Elkhart, Indiana, so I know Fort Wayne,
Yep.
School and stuff. Know Ohio. I spent my summers growing up. My grandparents still live in Dayton, so my summers were spent in Dayton, right across the street from Dunbar High School. So,
yeah.
It's crazy, man, how I get the opportunity when I connect with people, how when you get to talking to them and learning more about their background and everything, how, closely connected we all are. So that's awesome to hear, man. Coach, man, and the one thing I want to mention, and you so humbly put it when you were talking about your career, but I want my network of players and parents and, coaches to know that not only did you coach on all of those levels, from high school to prep to junior college to college,
Yep.
and all, you were successful. That's the one thing. And when you see the resume, if you ever have a chance and opportunity to take a look at his resume, you'll see the success behind every place that he's had a stop at. And that's hard to do as a coach. A lot of times, we coach at a lot of different places and do a lot of different things, but sometimes we don't find the success, and you found the success almost at every stop. So definitely, want to commend you on that. And
Appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely. So, Coach, man, I know one of the big things, we have a big network of players that we deal with that are always looking for overseas opportunities and stuff, and that is your niche. For the past, I would say, looks like maybe 5 or 10 years or so, you've been doing a lot of things. Yep. Internationally. How is the COVID-19 impacting that and what you're doing?
I mean, it's impacting everything. I mean, right now, pretty much anybody that I know that's been playing internationally, former players, current players, friends of mine that are coaches, is pretty much on shutdown mode. Whether you're in South America, whether you're in Asia, yeah. It doesn't matter. I mean, Europe. I mean, I've got friends that are coaches in Italy and Greece that are stuck in their house and can't move right now. So it's impacting everything, from coaches like myself getting job opportunities, and then players, whether they're there with you or here in my background, that can't get opportunities to even work out or even showcase their abilities to go overseas right now. So it's really kind of put everything on a stop right now. I
Yeah.
mean, from signing players to working out to all the above.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of those issues. Number one, we've never seen this in our lifetime. So there's no way to go about it and all of that kind of stuff. You just have to go through it. We all just have to go through it, and it's day
Right.
by day. But at the same time, what would you be telling players right now? And I know you've probably been in communication with some of your players who are either looking for opportunities or that you've coached, and all of that kind of stuff. What are you telling your guys right now?
I mean, the biggest thing is to stay in shape and work out. I mean, that's the challenging part, because right now, a lot of parks, even going outside. So it's my advice is to find somewhere where you can get shots up and you can work out and stay in shape, whether it's in your house, in your driveway. Find an abandoned outside court where you can get up shots every day and continue to work on your craft, because sitting in the house is, I mean, obviously it's good. We don't want to be a part of spreading the virus, but also we got to get out and exercise and be somewhat normal too. And that's what I tell people, stay amongst yourself and not in large groups, and keep yourself active, because if not, then this passes in a month or two and then you get more and more out of shape, which is going to hurt you when trying to get an opportunity to sign a contract.
Yeah. So when it comes to staying in shape, are you specifically, speaking to like getting up shots or their actual cardio and conditioning?
Both. I mean, I think it's a two, two-headed monster. I mean, you have to, do both every day, whether it's, running outside long distance, whether it's finding a track to go sprint at, whether it's in your house doing high intensity stuff, doing light weights. You can get real creative with keeping yourself in shape. And I mean, a lot of guys know how to stay in shape, and they've been doing it throughout their whole college basketball career, or even when they've been overseas in different spots. I mean, you guys know how to work out. It's just a matter of not getting lazy and being content with staying in your house right now.
Right. Yeah, I've gotten a couple of emails from players and stuff asking me specifically, well, how am I supposed to stay in shape if I can't go out and play? You know what I mean? And so I'm glad you said what you just said. Go find a track, run around the neighborhood, because you can
Right.
still get outdoors and you can still do those kind of workouts and stuff like that. And don't just use playing in pickup games and stuff like that to get in shape. Take the initiative to do things on your own, get some sprints in, get some running in, all that kind of stuff. You can always get shots up by yourself and work on fundamentals and whatnot. So I'm glad you mentioned that and said that, Coach. So, when this thing passes over, and we all hope that it's soon, what is kind of like, what is the thing that you would tell, a college senior that, and I'll say this too, one of the most painful things that out of this is for the seniors. We all hurt for the college seniors, high
Right.
school seniors and stuff like that. Um, what would be your message to, those players as far as, seeking out those next level opportunities? What would your message be in a time like this to, get them to stay ready, stay motivated, not get lost in all of this?
The biggest thing right now is networking. I mean, it's, right now I've got, college players that I train that are back home that are putting themselves in the transfer portal, that weren't happy trying to find a different school, or even guys that are home from overseas to continue to network, whether it's, finding different agents that are reputable, or guys like me and you that have connections to get guys to the next level, and, build their highlight film and workout videos where they can continue to brand themselves and market themselves to get a job when this stuff does pass. I mean, sitting around and doing nothing does nobody any good right now, because right now you got to look for the next opportunity, which is all about networking.
Yeah. So basically, your message sounds like it's stay ready. So when you get that call, you don't have to get ready. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
it's funny we're having this conversation and you played at Nebraska, because one of my former players and actually a good friend of mine played at Nebraska. His name is Stefan Bradford. Do you know
Yeah.
Steph?
Yeah. I know of them.
Okay.
I don't know them, but I know of them. Yeah.
Well, Steph lives in Omaha right now and still is very connected to the University of Nebraska
Yeah.
and does a lot of work. And I'm actually going to be working with Steph in Nebraska this coming July, working a New Balance camp. Because I actually
Okay.
uh, we're going to be doing some work with Steph on the New Balance side. So it's a small world when you get into Nebraska.
Yeah. Hey man, I tell guys this all the time. You know, the relationships that we all have in this basketball world, it's a ton of players, there's millions of players out there, but let me tell you something, we are one small group. And you know, 6 degrees of separation, you know, when it comes to this network is really, you know, really a thing of true nature, because I mean, we can all reach out to somebody and we know somebody that knows somebody that we can connect with very quickly and all of that
Right.
kind of stuff. So yeah, that's interesting that you say that. But yeah, connections always run deep. So, you know, guys, you know, stay, you know, in line with, you know, building those relationships, and like Coach was just saying, marketing yourself and networking and stuff like that, because that really is key. Coach, man, we're gonna wrap it up and stuff. I want to thank you for your time and you know, just sharing with us and stuff like that, guys. I want, when we post this information, you make sure you get Coach's information, take a look at his background and stuff, and when you're ready, you know, he's always posting opportunities and networking and sending me opportunities and stuff like that. So I'll make sure I get that information to guys who are interested in pursuing his opportunities that he have available. And he's always doing stuff, whether it's in the States or internationally. He has a ton of opportunities. So this is definitely a coach that you want to stay connected with, get connected with, and then stay connected with, and keep an eye on the opportunities that he's putting out there for players, because they are tremendous opportunities to, you know, definitely help you get your career to the next level. So, Coach, thank you for your time today, man. Really appreciate you. Blessings. Stay healthy. And if you ever need anything, you know where I'm at, man.
Appreciate it, Jamar. You take care, bud.
Okay, man. Talk to you
All
later.
right. See you.
All
Peace.
right. Peace.